What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a super exciting Liverpool transfer news video because Liverpool are looking to sign the fast, pacey, lightning quick winger from the Dutch league. He's playing for PSV Eindhoven, Johan Bakayoko, with 28 goal contributions in all competitions. He is a really huge talent, a pretty similar playing style to Jeremy Doku, and I think Liverpool need a fast winger who can score goals and get assists. And who knows, he might be the long-term replacement of Mo Salah. He's only 21 years old. He is a Belgian international, so at the Euros, which I'm really looking forward to, he will play for Belgium. And Dutch journalist Rick Elfrink has now corroborated the reports that Liverpool are heavily interested in Johan Bakayoko. PSV wants 50 million euros for Bakayoko, which is around 43 million pounds, but I think we can negotiate his price down to a little bit lower than that. The Dutch journalist said in an Eindhoven newspaper, wrote specifically, earlier this week it was announced that the 21-year-old Bakayoko is on the list of Liverpool and a number of other clubs. Borussia Dortmund has been on the line before as well, and Liverpool have been scouting PSV Eindhoven. We have a very good connection with the Dutch league. We signed Cody Gakpo from there, and we already have Ryan Gravenberch, who used to play at Ajax where Liverpool scouted him, and Virgil van Dijk, so 3 Dutch guys and a Dutch manager as well. So I think Arne knows a lot about Johan Bakayoko. That club will not pay what PSV has in mind for Bakayoko, which should in case yield around 50 million euros. Bakayoko has a 2-year contract, but despite that, that does not even seem to be the absolute top price, because Bakayoko is on the scouting list of almost all European top clubs. A lot may also depend on the European Championship that Bakayoko plays with Belgium. They are called the Red Devils, interestingly. Man United's nickname is the same as well in England. If he explodes there in a figurative sense, things can still go fast and Bakayoko could command an even bigger transfer fee. I think it's safe to say that Salah is playing next season for Liverpool. He already said in a Twitter post that he's looking forward to next season and will do his best to help Liverpool win trophies and try titles. But it's still up in the air whether Salah will sign a new contract or not. And in any case, Salah is now 32 years old. He is getting older and older every season. So Liverpool are needing and looking for a right winger who can deputize for Mo Salah, and hopefully in 1 or 2 years he can step in the shoes when or if Mo Salah leaves Liverpool. We don't know when that will happen. And Bakayoko certainly appears to be heading in that direction, and he wouldn't cost an absolute fortune. And Bakayoko is in the top 15% when it comes to expected non-penalty expected goals and non-penalty assists, expected goals and assists combined. But touches in the opposition penalty area is also a promising indicator about Bakayoko, with the PSV man sitting in the top 6%. He has 6.3 touches in the opposition penalty area. To compare that to Salah, he has 8.9, but Salah is one of the best wingers in the world and he's at the peak of his power. Bakayoko is only 21. He's such a talented player. And as you can see, looking at the profile of Johan Bakayoko, he just turned 21 years ago, like 5 days ago. 1 month and 5 days ago. So he's still very young, and he's mainly a right winger. He already won the Dutch league with PSV Eindhoven. He also won the Dutch Super Cup twice, the Dutch Cup twice, and looking at his numbers, he has started 85% of PSV Eindhoven's games, played 82% of all the minutes, and he contributed with 12 goals and 9 assists to PSV Eindhoven's absolutely incredible 91-point season. But they got that amount in 34 games, and he participated in 19% of PSV Eindhoven's goals. So he either scored and assisted in 1/5 of all of PSV Eindhoven's goals, and PSV scored 111 goals in the Eredivisie. And as you can see, he has Belgium and Ivory Coast nationality. His main position is a right winger, so he would be a direct backup for Mo Salah. And we don't have, to be honest, an out-and-out right winger who has specifically that position. Harvey Elliott is more of a midfielder now, and yes, Jota, Diaz, Gakpo can play on the right wing, but that's not their specific position. They are not specialists in that position. And Johan Bakayoko is left-footed, just like Mo Salah, and his market value right now is 40 million euros. And in all competitions, he scored 14 goals and got 14 assists in every competition. He even scored a goal in the Champions League and got 5 assists in the Champions League campaign, including the qualifiers. So I think Johan Bakayoko would be an absolutely terrific signing for Liverpool. And even last season, Johan Bakayoko had a brilliant season, considering he was only 20 years old or 19 years old, a teenager last season. He scored 9 goals and got 6 assists in all competitions. As a 19-year-old, that's really terrific numbers. 39 games played as well. And last season he even played 3 games as a left winger, 2 games as a left winger, scoring 1 goal. And this season, the way that he finished the season is absolutely brilliant. He only missed 1 game through illness in the title run-in, and he had a 6-game goal-scoring streak, as you can see, between the end of March and the beginning of May. So he scored almost 1.5 months in every game in a row. Like, that is absolutely brilliant. He was instrumental in PSV Eindhoven winning the title, of course, ahead of Arne Slot's Feyenoord. And last summer, Bakayoko was on the radar of Burnley, newly promoted Burnley and Brentford, and they even made a huge bid of 34 million for Bakayoko, but PSV Eindhoven rejected the offer because they knew that Bakayoko's value will continue to rise, and they wanted, of course, to win the Dutch league and to try and go far in the Champions League. So Bakayoko stayed in the Netherlands, and I think it was overall a very good decision. And as you can see, in the whole PSV squad, which was the best team in the Dutch league, he ranked second in appearances and also in goals. So he finished as the second top scorer of PSV Eindhoven. As a 20-year-old winger, that's brilliant. He also ranked 4th in the PSV squad with 9 assists, and he had completed the most dribbles per game in the whole squad, and his match rating was the 3rd best as well. An English journalist, Ben Jacobs, has said that he doesn't think Liverpool will change their expected targets even before Arne Slot arrived, but now that Arne Slot is the manager, Liverpool are going all out and trying to sign brilliant players. He said, "I would expect to have been in place the Liverpool transfer targets even before we appointed Arne Slot, before they actually finalized and announced Arne Slot's appointment. But what we do know is that Liverpool want a winger, a white player." That was also confirmed by Fabrizio Romano himself as well, the transfer guru. You call that a winger, a creative-minded player, or a white forward. And it is true that Bakayoko has been scouted, but that doesn't mean a great deal in modern football. You scout hundreds of players, but he's one that Liverpool have done their due diligence on. But now that, Dutch journalists are also saying that Liverpool are heavily interested in Bakayoko, I think there is a very good chance that we will sign him. Bakayoko's history is very interesting because Bakayoko was born in Belgium in 2003, mother from Rwanda and a father from Ivory Coast, making him eligible to play for Belgium, for Rwanda and for the Ivory Coast. He chose to represent the country of his birth and has made appearances at all age groups from the under 15 level up until the under 21 level. He skipped the under 18s of the Belgium national team. He started his youth career at Belgium side Leuven, and then he moved on to Club Brugge. He was picked up by Antwerp before making a move to the Netherlands to join PSV Eindhoven. He worked through the ranks for the PSV under 21s, who I think they play in the Dutch second division. He scored 20 goals and got 16 assists in 57 appearances. That earned him a shot in the first team. He made his debut in February 2022, so not too long ago, 2 years ago, when he was just 18 years old. And then he became a regular in the PSV first team. He would make 4 senior appearances of that season, and then in the following campaign he had 33 games where he scored, 9 goals and 6 assists in all competitions. I already showed you that. So he had 2 full seasons at PSV Eindhoven, so he's still a very young player. Is he ready for the Premier League? Who knows? But I think as a backup to Salah, he can develop his game. And Liverpool do indeed need a backup for Mo Salah. Of course, Liverpool's first choice for next season will be Mo Salah on the right wing. But sometimes Mo Salah could hit a barren run of form in front of goal, and he could be benched, which of course he was very upset and very angry that he was benched. But I think he was more angry at himself that he hit this bad run of form at the crucial part of the season. When we got our best players back, we actually got worse, which is really weird. But I think what happened is some players were playing too much and some players were playing too little because of injuries. Liverpool just stopped scoring goals. Salah, Nunez and a lot of other players. Luis Diaz as well missed a lot of chances. We just stopped scoring enough of our chances to maintain our title challenge. And Mo Salah was a part of that. And we didn't really have anybody, a specialist right winger, to put in the team when Mo Salah was so cold in front of goal, and maybe he needed to be on the bench for 1 or 2 games, maybe have a little bit of rest, and sometimes that can help to pull somebody out of the firing line. And Liverpool played Harvey Elliott sometimes on the right wing spot, but if you watch the Liverpool games, you know that that's not his best position really. So that's where Bakayoko comes in. Bakayoko would be absolutely perfect because anytime that Mo Salah needs a rest, anytime he's injured, and remember, Salah is not getting any younger. This was the first season where he got a really long 2-month injury at the Africa Cup of Nations. Liverpool need a player who can deputize for Mo Salah. And it's better to sign them young and Bakayoko wouldn't have the pressure of immediately having to start for Liverpool and having to score goals. That will be still the responsibility of Salah, Nunez, Gakpo, Diaz, Jota. Bakayoko can develop his game without, having to start every game and without having to score every game. But I think he's a terrific talent, and as a backup to Mo Salah next season, he would be brilliant. And who knows what the future holds for Mo Salah. So let's wait and see what happens with his contract. And Bakayoko already has 10 games for the Belgium national team, and he will get some games at the Euros. I think that will be a great stage for him to showcase his talents. He scored already 1 goal for the Belgium national team, and he got some assists as well. Bakayoko will very likely be on the plane to Germany because he had a really, really good season for PSV Eindhoven. As I said, he was the 2nd top scorer and the 4th best assister in the PSV team. So I'm really looking forward to watching Bakayoko at the Euros. And of course, we will be scouting a lot of players as Liverpool are gearing up for next season. We might want to get some business done before the Euros, but I think a few of our transfers will have to wait until after the Euros. That's how it usually happens. During the Euros, players don't really like to negotiate with other clubs, but hopefully Liverpool will make some early transfers before the Euros begin in like 2 or 3 weeks time. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this new format that I'm doing on my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.